Welcome back to another episode of Lore and Legend. The People's Hand have returned safely to Sunwall as heroes after defeating the great Chitin Spine. Returning the people from the village and accepting the reward was not the only thing on their minds, as they spent the night taking care of last-minute pieces of business before a restless night of sleep, with only one thing on everyone's mind: Clonus. Before returning to the temple, however, Oberon was remembered and brought as well. He divulged a small amount of information as to the nature of what Clonus had been looking into. And once inside, desecrated objects were confiscated, but not before Cephas took an opportunity to try to destroy the scythe himself, sending a priest to meet his god before Venora brought him back. And now we return to the threshold of that hallowed room where a cleansed dwarven corpse should lay.
I can open it. You see, there's kind of this recess in the stone, and at the center of it, it's the shape of, it's kind of just this oval shape with these sort of like dagger points coming off the edge of it, and you notice it matches the amulet around his neck. But at the center of it, there is just inside that recess, there's this little like square where like a square peg might go, and you see on his amulet he flips out the center of it and it has this square peg that he puts it into that recess, and then you watch him turn it and you hear the stone kind of just grinding until it clicks. The door, you hear this seal as air kind of just like rushes out of this room a little bit, and then it starts to slide to the left, and the room is dark except for one light source off in the corner that is just kind of this slightly pulsing white light. As the door opens, you see within it, it is just this rectangular room. You see holy symbols like scratched into the walls all around it. At the center, there is this circle that is full of these holy symbols in this pattern. And in the center of that circle, you see a table with straps and stuff on it, where like they would like strap someone down to it, but the table is empty. The straps are opened. You see no one in this room. In the far corner, you see a small pool that is like dug down into the ground. And in that pool, at first glance, it's like this kind of like, you almost look at it, like you look at it and you almost can't, because it's like looking at a lake when the sun perfectly reflects off of it right into your eyes. And it's just like, can't really look at it head on. And that's what you see. And Thomas kind of, what? And he just steps inside.
Does my divine sense see anything?
And you immediately, you don't detect any celestials, fae, or
anything
celestials
affected by the hollow spell?
Well, then, yeah, the room.
I want to look at the pool in the corner, I guess.
Okay, you're trying to get closer to it. Every angle you walk towards this thing from, it's like the sun reflecting off of a lake, just like blinding. But your eyes kind of get used to it as you step over there. You guys each step into the room.
I don't sense anything.
You don't see anyone. You don't see anything. Other than that table, the only thing too is there's a smaller table to the side with some implements on it. Not like torture tools, but you do see like some tongs and like a little small knife, and then it would have like a set of manacles that are sitting there. And
what kind of purification was this?
Like it's all clean in here? Like there's nothing?
Everything looks clean, yeah.
Can I look at all the runes and make sure nothing's like been broken in a sense?
Yeah, great. Roll an investigation check. As you get closer to that pool, your eyes kind of start to adjust to it. And as you grow closer, it just looks like, it almost moves like liquid, but it doesn't. As you get closer, you realize it's not liquid that has light reflecting off of it. It is light that is like in the form of liquid. Like it is this lighting up liquid almost. And as you grow closer, Thomas says that is there's a pool of purification light in layman's terms.
Okay.
It is typical to this room. Yeah.
Fluid would so be all over that. But
Yeah.
definitely not right now.
What'd you roll?
14.
14. Okay. This is going to take some time because they're all over the room. So you're slowly flying around.
Oh, could I guidance myself too?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so 17. Yeah, you're spending time looking at every rune, and you have some of these are familiar to you, but overwhelmingly they're not. But you feel confident that you could recognize like if something had a break in it or something like that. So you're looking.
Is there any like damage for where he said the vent would be? Like if something crawled
looking
out of here?
around, make a perception check. Actually, you have a high enough passive perception. You see what he was talking about in the corner. You see 2 grates on either side of the room in the corners, and make an investigation to see if there's any damage to them.
Could I have Vith helping me?
Sure. He's a little short, but
What is the hollow spell?
So it puts it so that celestial fae fiend undead can't enter the area.
Yeah.
But then you also get one bonus effects from a list and like tongues. So anybody in the area can communicate even without common shared language. Darkness, daylight, resistance to a damage type of your choice, vulnerability to a damage type of your choice. There's a teleportation one, extra dimensional one. No one can travel via teleportation or anything of the sort in that area. Yeah, it's very.
it's a pretty cool spell.
15.
You get to choose just one of those effects. You said? Okay.
Yeah.
15?
Yeah.
Nothing of it looks damaged. It looks like it's more than likely these grates are like they hollowed out spots in the stone where they like shoved the metal into it to put it into place. You don't see any sign of scratching or anything like anything was removed. The tunnels that they go into are like just a few inches across to let some air in.
So I've had Clonus in a baby Bajorn.
Mm-hmm.
I recall what he smells like. I want to go to those straps,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of want to smell the table, smell the straps, see if I get a sense of was Clonus here.
Yeah. Make an investigation with disadvantage.
You said with advantage?
With disadvantage.
Dude, a nat 20 and a critical fail.
What is with your rolls tonight?
So you go up and you smell the leather of the straps. Something here does stink, though. Something smells rotten. So it doesn't smell like Clonus.
Okay,
It doesn't smell like the way his hair smelled when he was in the baby Bjorn.
Is this the right room, Thomas?
This is the only room for this. This is the room I saw them walk into.
How deep does that pool go?
A foot and a half, 2 feet.
What does this mean?
The pool is holy water. That's
Can we touch it?
yes. If there is a moment, if there's a bit of you that is impure, then it will make it hurt.
I look at my scars on my hand and well, maybe you should reach in, Oleg.
I'm gonna pull out my sword and just feel around if there's anything in the pool.
Okay.
With
You
the
do,
tip
and
of
you
my
hear
sword.
this kind of like twinkling and trilling sound as your sword kind of. It's weird. It feels like heavy air, almost like not liquid, but there's some substance to it. And you see it kind of flowing, but it's really difficult because it's like this really reflective, and it's reflecting off your sword, but you're just feeling around. Make an investigation check.
20.
20. You spend time. I mean, this thing is about 4 foot across,
Okay.
and you go around it, and you get to the bottom. You feel the stone, tink, tink, and you just go. You spend a couple minutes just dragging all across the base of this thing. Nothing.
Is there any residue on the table?
Make an investigation check.
Are the straps broken?
15.
15. There would be like in the cracks of like the cushions on the table, because it's not like just this flat wood table. It's got like some kind of cushion to it. And you, in the cracks and crevices of that, you do come across like what looks like ash almost. And you pointed it out?
Yeah.
Thomas kind of, that wouldn't have been there before. We are extremely clean. I mean, the room is entirely purified and clean before it is used. So the table would have been as well. The table actually wasn't even in here originally. It was brought in here for this, to lay the corpse on. Usually this room is used for if we have someone who is under demonic possession or something like that. And so they'll be in this room and manacled. And you see like where he points out, like there's some spots on the wall where manacles can be hooked up to. But given that it was a corpse, we had it on the table.
Do these runes stop things from teleporting or something, like making portals?
No magic can get in or get out of this room. But it doesn't stop magic, so magic can be used here. But translocation, that shouldn't work. I mean, the lead should stop that.
Who's like above you? Like that would, like if they finished early or something and they went and talked to them.
No, the protocol, there's no finishing early.
Okay.
You stay in here until the acting high priest, which there isn't one right now because this was such an impromptu thing. He hasn't gotten back yet. We have sent a message to him. He's on his way, but and so the agreement was, well, it was either myself or one other priest, and I suppose we should ask that other priest. The door actually won't even open from the inside, to clarify.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, what?
The reality thing, saying that protects reality. Do we know about that, or was it just?
That's a different. Clonus belonged to a different church. He didn't belong to this.
Yeah, no, but the reality thing, protecting it.
What about it?
Do we know about that?
I think right now it's Holik and Venora.
I had talked to Venora about it.
Okay.
I hadn't chatted with everybody else.
Okay.
So unless Holik brings it up now.
Yeah, then never mind.
How much knowledge would Holik know of like planar travel if having runes in a area? Sure, it can stop teleportation on this plane, but does that stop it from going to other planes? If other planes are everywhere anyway?
Roll.
Is that a question to him?
What?
This is just an internal thought
This
process,
is an
right? Roll
internal.
Arcana
Like,
check.
do I know enough to be able to ask questions?
Roll Arcana.
Oh, natural 20
Okay, give me a second.
plus
Yeah.
natural 20.
Plus the natural.
While he's
twin.
looking that up, Holek,
Yeah.
have the ram smell these straps.
I'm gonna cast.
The ram cannot come in here.
Push it up.
A large
Have him
creature can
smell
fit
it.
through a medium-sized door.
But
Oh,
didn't,
can he?
But,
Okay, then he'll squeeze
Yeah.
in.
but didn't
They
Hollow
can
say
they can
that
barely squeeze in.
celestial creatures can't come in?
If it's hollow, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undeads cannot enter the area.
Yeah.
All right, so he's
kill
outside.
him trying to do it.
Well, I'll bring the table out.
Okay. But give me just a second.
And I'll speak with animals and confer whatever you're wanting him to do.
I want to know if he can tell if Clonus was here.
Giant.
What are we rolling? His scent?
Yeah.
He does not have advantage, but go ahead and roll.
He's like built for Clonus. He's got his scent down.
Oh, but first, yeah, no, for Clonus, I'll give him advantage. Yeah, that's fine. I'm sorry, I was talking about like the keen smell ability. He doesn't have that, but and add a +2.
17.
Okay. Yeah, it just smells like death.
That's what I smell too.
So, the nature of this room. Hallow was cast over a long period of time. The room is permanently hallowed. Nothing can teleport in or out. That is part of the purpose of the room. That isn't. I misspoke before. It is not because of the lead, but that's because of the hallow. The nature of the sigils here, and the blessing of Aemdal himself.
And when I did my divine sense, I could see the hollow spell in the whole room.
You saw the room was hallowed.
Okay.
We should check with the other guy that had the key.
Yeah, there are two of us that could have done this. I can't imagine.
Can't imagine.
Well, I can't imagine Rafe would do that, but he may have.
Can I do an insight into Thomas's reaction over this whole thing?
Sure, roll an insight check.
Who's Rafe? Is that the young priest we revivified?
No.
Okay.
17.
I'll whisper to you.
Ooh.
Well, I will go speak with Rafe. He should be... I think he's on kitchen duty today, so he's just a level above us. We can all go speak with him, should you like.
That would be wonderful.
He's the only other one with a key. The two of us are elder priests, and we have been doing this for the better part of 20 years. And so we have access to this room.
Did we check every nook and cranny in this room?
Pretty much. It's like a very bare room, your investigation did not reveal any mark, as far as you're aware, any marking that seems to be scratched or messed up.
Okay. I relayed that to everyone.
Okay.
You said no one could teleport in or out or
Correct.
anything?
Yes.
What about the ethereal plane?
I don't know.
It'd still be here, right?
Yeah, no. My understanding, Hallow will not allow any interdimensional travel either in this area. They're locked in this room, in this dimension. There's no teleportation, interdimensional travel of any kind. So I don't think that they could slip into the ethereal plane either.
Well, let's go talk to Rafe. I want a zone of truth.
I'll do identify real quick on that pool. I'll stick my hand in there.
Wow. Okay.
It's light. I mean, I don't have many opportunities.
That's true. As everyone's kind of walking out, you cast identify.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So immediately when you stick your hand in there, there is this like singeing feeling to you, kind of like you feel it like this tingling all through your body. And then it's just kind of like vibrating within you. It feels kind of strange and it's uncomfortable. It doesn't feel good. Sort of. Your hand feels nice, like, oh, whatever this is goodness that I'm putting my hand into. But then also like all through your body, you just feel a little good and a little uncomfortable. But identifying it is holy water that has gone through a process of something like hallow in and of itself. But it is, in essence, it is a blessed pool of light by this god Heimdall himself, that brings with it purification. So what it can do, if any organic material that is undead, evil in nature, like fiend, those sorts of things, if it touches it, it is like eradicated. It does consume a portion of what's within the pool though. So like it has limited use. So you couldn't just like bring every undead you ever find here and just dump it in here and it would just get rid of all of them. It does have limited use. Like it can be drawn up like water, but yeah, it eradicates impurity.
Were the bindings broken? Did we talk about that?
You looked at them, it looked like they were not broken. They were just unfastened.
It's possible that it tried to attack them, turn them all, but in their like last bits before they were turned, they got them all into the pool and then destroyed them all.
That is true. If there was some sort of undead curse and then they all fell into the pool, well, the pool doesn't seem to be drained at all.
Okay.
And
I don't know what
consumed.
level it's supposed to be at.
It seems to me to be at its normal level. I mean, you see it's like right at the, basically
Okay,
right at the
is.
lip of the
Okay.
pool. Yeah. It's barely ever been used. Like it's barely beneath it. But when we use it, we use it very sparingly. This is an incredible resource. I've never seen us ever submerge and dump an undead.
Lumen's just shaking his head while like shoving it in a bag.
Yeah. We have used it primarily to like on things to test them to see what they are, like a dropper. We have occasionally used it to bless individuals or items, but it is an important tool.
Two things. I could identify that pile of ash.
There wasn't a pile, but in the grooves of the table cushion here and there was like little bits of it.
The grooves of the table.
Yeah.
And also, could I get a small vial of this water to drink?
No.
Okay.
Any impurity within your body will be burned up.
That sounds like a good thing.
Yes, but there are parts of us that aren't good, Lumen. And I don't think that you just want them burned away. But instead, through the purification of the divine, they can instead be repurposed and made holy.
I can tell you about this. Ilmater knows all about it.
We're walking to the priest as this is happening, right?
I'm assuming, yeah, you guys are walking
I'm
and
just
talking.
doing a quick thing. And
Okay. Yes. I mean, within the domain of Heimdall, it isn't typically within his character and ours to repurpose that which is broken into what is good. I do understand that the Church of Ilmater believes this wholeheartedly and claims to have success in this realm. For us, more often than not, it is to burn it away. My warning for you is just to say that there are certainly things in you that are not good, and this will burn it away, because that is what's best for Heimdall to do. But maybe not best for your chance of living. That makes sense.
I just squeeze my hand, make sure everything's all the drops. I didn't want to like.
Yeah, you like squeeze it all out.
Yeah.
At this point, everybody else has kind of made their way out. We should probably follow your friends and speak with Rafe. Him and I share an eldership here and have the ability to open this door. And I haven't spoken with him this morning yet, and I should talk to him about the fact that the purification room is empty. And you guys make your way up there. Oberon cannot get up the staircase.
Just waiting for us to come back down.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just wait until we actually leave to bring him back up.
Okay. You guys make your way up to the next level. It's a couple minutes of walking up the stairs. You go to the kitchens. Inside the kitchens, it's not super bustling, but there's like 4 or 5 clergymen walking back and forth, working on things. You see a few of them. Thomas kind of walks in. Where's Rafe? And they kind of stop and, not here today. I haven't seen him. And he didn't report for kitchen duty at all? I'm fairly certain if I saw the schedule this morning, he was on kitchen duty. Yeah, I mean, I just assumed that he wasn't feeling well. He kind of turns and looks at all of you.
I'm gonna do insight on
go
that.
check his rooms. I'm gonna go check his rooms. As you stay here and do that, you watch. He kind of scurries
I'll
off.
follow.
Oh, I was gonna follow him. I was just doing insight on that initial guy's
Sure.
saying. Super low.
I also insight.
11.
14.
The guy just seems like, I don't know, he wasn't here.
Okay, yeah, I'm going.
You guys follow him. He walks up to the next floor up there, goes to the rooms. You see there's, in the very back of that hall, there are some closed doors. Some of these other ones are open, like barracks almost, but nicer. And they have like cots and bunk beds and stuff like that. In the back though, you're assuming maybe they get private rooms if they've been here for so long, or they have some level of eldership. He walks to a room that is with the door shut. He goes to open the door and it is locked. Rafe, you didn't report for kitchen duty this morning. Are you feeling well? Rafe? Somebody kick this down.
I kick it down.
Yeah, roll.
I'm gonna help
Athletics
him.
check.
Oh, yeah. This is a good roll. 28.
28. The door blows open, crashes into the wall.
Did I kill another priest?
The door swings shut. You see a flattened priest against the wall. Rafe! I was trying to be quiet. There was someone sleeping.
There was someone sleeping.
No, there is no one in this room. The door opens. It is a small room. You see that there is a bed in the corner with like a footlocker. The footlocker is open. There's basically nothing in it except for like a couple socks that are just kind of like hanging out. And it's like the undergarment to a robe. So it looks like it was just taken out. Stuff was taken out quickly and gone through. There is a small desk in the corner with some loose papers and an ink and quill that are just like sitting. It's like left some ink on some paper.
I want to see if was there any note written or anything.
Yeah, walking over to the desk, you see like it looks like something was written here quickly because the ink, like the quill was thrown down on the paper that remains, but you don't see a note on any of this paper.
Is there a paper that was like directly underneath what had just been written on?
Oh, maybe. So you pick up some of the paper and like look at it as carefully as you can. Roll an investigation check.
Yeah, doing like the charcoal thing over it.
I help him.
He does have crayons.
With your roll.
He does have the
Actually,
tools
crayons,
for
I do the, put the
Yeah.
crayon on the side and
it. 7.
7. There's like some scratches and dents here and there, but nothing that makes out any language as far as you're aware.
Benora, do you see anything on this page?
I will check. As I'm walking over there, is there usually more stuff in this room?
Depends on how long that a priest has been.
I don't know how
I'm
often
so
you're in
disappointed.
here.
I don't understand.
He's been here for 20 years, right?
Am I perception
He's been
checking?
with the clergy for 20 years. He
While
hasn't been.
she's
He
looking
hasn't been
at
here
that,
for 20 years.
can I check? Are there like clothes in the drawers and?
There's just a
The
footlocker at the
socks.
bed, like where they would have
Yeah.
stuff. And yeah, you see a couple socks, like an undergarment to a robe, but nothing else in that. Really, I'm not going to make you roll because there's nothing else in that. Yeah, he left his holy underwear.
Got 15.
Mormons would never do that.
You do see some scratchings into it that make out
Just let me see if I can get
some
something out of this.
words. And I'll scratch something onto a note card and give it to you.
Ooh, okay. Somebody should run up and see if they saw this guy leave this morning.
These are the impressions you get from that note. There's a lot of stuff that you know is there between these words and possibly after that you can't make out, but these are the words you make out.
What's it say? What did it say?
Do you guys want me to read this?
Yes, please.
It says Nern, pretty sure Nern, Steris found. You're going to just have to look at it because it's not in any type of sentence form that I can get, but it does say not a soul. at the end.
Not a soul?
Yes. He's trying to hide something, keep it under wraps. That's basically what we're getting. I don't know who Nern Steris. Maybe. Do we remember anything else that would like you could add? What's Nern?
Nern.
Nern.
Steris found.
Oh, what was?
Keep it under
Oh, what was
wraps.
his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Stern was his name. I don't think it's that.
What was his name?
Was it one of the? Was that one of the other
I was
guys?
saying that nerd was just a name. That was all I was saying.
Yeah, I think Nern and Steris has to do with names.
Well, we still have the paper. Why don't you see if you can decipher the other words? I mean, we just need to keep trying to fill it in.
Just keep going.
It's funny.
Just have everybody around the
Wait,
table do checks.
How's your
Investigation.
Like a monocle
the
thing
monocle
without
thing?
help?
Maybe.
No, that should be
No.
magic.
Magic. Okay.
Is his shoes in here?
Thomas? Oh, in this guy's room? No, there's no shoes in the room.
Is Nern or Steris one of the priests that were down there?
Are you asking Thomas?
Yes.
Yes, both Nern and Steris were the ones that were in charge of the purification ritual.
I definitely show him that.
So it looks like Nern and Steris. Something. Found. Something. Must. Something. Under. Something. Wraps. Taking evidence. Not a soul. So, this isn't good. Gotta say. Is there anywhere that you guys would dispose of unclean entities or keep things under? The vault.
The vault. We're going to the vault.
Does anyone have mage hand?
Would he have access to the vault?
Are you asking him?
Yeah, to be able to put things inside the vault.
Do I have access to the vault?
What would he have had access to the vault? To like throw.
Rafe?
Yeah.
None of us have access to the vault. Only the high priest who isn't even here.
Okay, so wait, then what happened to the weapon and the drinks that we had?
Oh, I guess I said vault, but I didn't even really mean that. I just meant that like to a locked room. But yeah, I that was just Jerry. I accidentally used the word vault. I shouldn't have used the word vault.
Oh, okay, okay.
We should go talk to the priest upstairs, like really quickly, and see if anybody's seen him leave this morning.
Yeah.
Rafe or Nern or Steris?
Trying to see if any of them
Any
were
and all.
seen leaving.
And
Okay.
are there any maps in here?
Any maps in this room?
Yeah.
No.
All right.
As far as where we would go to dispose of things, we would burn them.
Is there any place that you would do that?
Outside the city walls. I could take you to a place where I have had to go burn things that, unfortunately, burn bodies if it is necessary.
And what kind of things would you keep in this vault that's down there?
I've never seen anything in the vault myself. That is for the high priest's eyes and his eyes only, and any of the high priests from anywhere within Rykera. What kind of things? Based on the kinds of things I know that wouldn't be put in there, maybe I could make a guess at what kinds of things would. Obviously, this body that we thought might have been Clonus's wasn't kept in there.
While they're talking about this, I run upstairs.
Okay. Artifacts? Perhaps important artifacts that must be kept within the Heimdall Church? Maybe things that must be kept away from others, that may not things that are like important to us, but we know need to be kept safe.
And it's only the high priest that has access to it?
Only the high priest, and he's not here. He's been gone for the better part of a week. 5 days, I believe.
When is he supposed to return?
Well, he was supposed to return in another week. He was supposed to travel for a few days, visit Craven Sternrider, who had some questions about, I believe he had some questions about a tomb or something. And when he was out there, he was going to stay for a few days with Craven, because they're old friends. But, we messaged him this morning about the events last night, the events yesterday, right? The events the day before yesterday, whenever it happened. We messaged him last night about those, and he said that he would head home immediately, so he's expected within the next couple of days to arrive.
Oh, so he did respond?
Yes, he said he was coming back.
Okay.
So he was ending his trip early. I assume that Craven got the information he needed, or if he didn't, then he's going to have to come here and get it. We have to have somewhat of a close relationship with the local government.
Where would you be burning bodies?
I can show you.
Okay, let's go there.
Okay. Lenora, what are you
I'm
doing?
just going, any priest I see. Have you seen Steris, Nern, or Rafe this morning? Or last night?
Okay. You ask a few that are like kind of in the kitchens. They're like, no, we haven't seen him, sorry. Nerd and Steris, I thought they were in the purification rituals. And then, or you get lots of things like that, or you get Rafe. I think he's like, you go upstairs and talk to him. I think he should be in the kitchen. He's on kitchen duty this morning. Nope, haven't seen him. I haven't seen him for a couple days. You know.
Yeah. Are there's not guards like posted or like
Nope.
well greeters.
Nope.
Basically, okay.
You haven't heard anybody say that anyone's scheduled as guard either.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem like that's something of importance.
Yeah.
There's one guy. It's actually the guy that got killed and revivified.
Okay.
It says, I did see Rafe last night. I saw him leave.
Around what time do you think you saw him?
It would have been, I realized I wasn't doing a voice for him here. This will be his voice. It would have been,
I unrevivify him.
just maybe 40 minutes past midnight.
Okay. Thank you. If you see him, just looking for him. Bye, leave.
If I see him, what?
We're looking for him.
You're looking for him. Okay. Understood. Anything I can do to help, thank you for saving my life.
You're very welcome. We're sorry if we put you in danger. And then just go back to the stairs and wait for them.
In the light of Aimdol, even for that brief time, I know that the evil within me was burned away.
I do want to
better.
press Thomas
He came back with a few less brain cells.
to be quick as we're going.
Yeah, he wasn't dragging his feet.
No, I know, and I just want to.
So yeah, he's rushing.
Yeah,
Like you guys are getting out the
He's
out the
panicked.
gate. He's freaked out. This is. It looks less like panic, more like he's spooked. Something is. It's creeping him out. Like this is weird. Shouldn't have happened. He looks a little betrayed.
Heimdall, more like Scandal.
Hey, I take that paper with me that we try to translate that on. I want to take that.
Yeah, that's the original. She
And
just basically
do what?
put some
I
like
want to bring
pencil
it to
over it.
the guy who's making my pamphlets, that expert man. Where are you guys gonna be? I'm gonna go see if I can get this figured out.
Thomas is leading us to their secret burning spot of bodies.
So we'll do this one at a time. We're gonna go to the body burning spot first. He goes, it's about a quarter mile outside of town. I mean, we go a distance, you know. We don't want someone coming across like bones or something if we missed it, but it is an area where we've dug in. He's like while you guys are walking out to the city gate, he's got to take you to the south gate, and you're gonna walk you back up around. It's kind of near, what do you say, the canyons. There's an area that's dug out of the stone. And we would throw them down in there. They would be burned, and then someone would watch the burning the entire time to make sure that nobody takes any of the bones or anything like that. And then we would clean it all out. So it hasn't been used, as far as I'm aware, for maybe a month. It should be cleaned out. There might be the slightest bit of ash or something in there, but there should be nothing in there. So if there's something in there, then yes, then they did something with it last night.
You said we had to go out the gate?
Yeah.
You said we had to go out the gate?
Mm-hmm.
Guards are at the gates, yes?
Yes.
Can I ask them if they probably weren't on watch last night, but if they've seen any of the Heimdall priests, I guess, leaving? Because I doubt they know who Rafe is.
Sure. Have we seen any priests? That's a question?
The Heimdall, right?
Yeah.
Heimdall priests.
When?
In between midnight and now? You probably weren't here.
Shift change was 5 a.m. So we've been here for a few hours. I haven't seen any of those priests, but I can get my buddies who were doing last night's shift, and I can take you to them.
Okay, you guys go ahead, and I'll catch up. I can ask.
Okay.
And now there were 4.
Yeah. All right. So you're going back into town. He's going to take you to the barracks, and that guy, and he just kind of goes like, "Hey,
Ooh. Before you ran upstairs, you went and got Oberon. Oberon's with me now,
Oberon's with you now. Okay.
so that I can catch up faster. Because I have to go all the way back to barracks.
Okay. So you're riding Oberon?
Probably not right now.
Okay.
But because he'll
But
take
running with this guy, yeah. You see him kind of like, you watch, he's got this little falcon on his shoulder, and you watch it fly off, and then he kind of just like, he whispers something to it, and it flies off, and he goes, all right. Another soldier should be taking my spot here in a few minutes. He's going to grab it, and then he just walks away with you.
Thank you.
Okay, so one thing at a time. Remember what it is that you're doing, in case I forget. So I'm assuming right now, then, Holik, Titus, Ghibli, and Lumen, the 4 of you guys are going outside of town. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, and then the others have gone off to do their own thing. You guys hurry outside of town, about a quarter mile outside of town. Thomas shows you to this pit where they would burn bodies if they need. It is this rectangular pit. It is clearly man-made, like it is hewn out of the stone straight down. And you see little bits of ash here and there, kind of like on the walls and stuff, but nothing. Like no immediate, like you see immediate, like no bones or like big pile of ash. Yes, I don't think anything happened. Do any of you have any sort of skills to? Maybe they cleaned it. Could you look?
I'll investigate it.
Okay, you jump
Does
down
somebody
there.
want to help me?
I can help, yes.
Okay.
I'll do guidance.
So 2 of you jump down there, and Holky get guidance. You guys, it's about 6 feet deep. So you'll have to get some help to get out. But
22.
okay, looking around, there's no feeling of fresh ash. It feels like any little bit, like this is smudged into the walls and stuff in the stone. It doesn't feel like there was a fresh burning here recently.
Okay, so this is the place that
Officially, yes, this is the place. I didn't bring you to a different place. You asked to go to the place. This is the place.
Is there an unofficial place then?
Anywhere. This
Okay,
is the
okay,
place.
okay.
Like if they're going to do it officially, like if I was going to burn a body as a priest that needed to be burned, this is where I would take it. I'm saying if they chose to do it somewhere else, I don't know where that would be, but this is the place.
I just didn't know
Off
if
the
you-
top of my head, I can't think of
you
a
knew
place
the
where
guy.
Rafe and I have talked
Okay.
about, like, hey, if I was going to burn a body, but I didn't want to burn it in the box, this is where I would burn it.
I'll do detect magic ritually. So
Okay,
Is
spending
there
some time.
Is there a home office, or is this like Heimdall
Home office.
church? Is
There are Heimdall temples all over the world.
But is
all
this
over
like the
Valmgard.
big one in the region?
In the region, yes.
Okay.
Thomas, would now no one else is supposed to have access to said vault besides the big priest that will be coming
The high
over
priest.
here. The high priest. Is there any hypothetically? Is there any possible way that said people like maybe you or Rafe could still possibly open the vault through some other method? I mean, don't tell me if you had to keep it confidential, but is there any way you could possibly?
If there is, I'm not aware of it.
Do you
I've never tried to break in. Oh, you mean like an emergency way?
either emergency
No.
way or an alternative way that maybe you're not made aware of?
If I'm not made aware.
Well, yes,
But as far as I know, the only way in is through the door, that door that we were near, and the only one with the key is the high priest.
is there a possibility for to make copy of it?
The key is a celestial passphrase. If we could crack the celestial passphrase, maybe. I don't know if it has to be his voice or not. But I do know that there's a celestial passphrase.
did Lumen know of any like forge or something that's in the other temple? Something that would burn
Any what?
forge or something? Because it was a dwarven place, right? Stonework, some. So I wasn't sure if there was some
They
type
probably
of.
had like fire pits and stuff. You didn't see a forge in there.
Okay. I assume it's whatever it is would have to be super hot to get rid of evidence.
Right.
So I was just trying to think if there was anything there that he would have seen.
Nern and Steris must have betrayed us. I don't know why they would have taken the body and taken it somewhere, but the body isn't here. They're not here. Rafe is the only other person with the key. He's not here.
Did all three of those
Either they're entirely innocent and someone who is very evil eradicated all of them.
did all three of them live in the temple?
Yes.
Did any of them have family outside of the temple?
I'm sure they do. I know that Rafe has a mother who lives somewhere in Ishana, and I know that Nern and Steris are brothers, and I don't even know where they're from. I'm sorry. I'm sure at some point they've told me or told somebody. I could probably find out where they're from. They're not from here, though. They're not from Sunwall. I'm sorry. We were supposed to have found something, good news that you could look at the body and tell whether it was your friend or not, or we were supposed to find out if it wasn't, or if it was corrupted or whatever, right? But we weren't supposed to find nothing. They weren't supposed to be gone.
Is the vault usually humming?
Is the vault what?
There was a humming coming from the vault when we were in there.
humming?
Yeah.
Like, just
I tried to recreate the sound.
So those of you that are there hear Holek kind of like, it's like, I don't think I've ever noticed, but I guess there has always been a bit of a humming. It hasn't fazed me. It's always been that way, but yeah, there's a humming to it, huh?
Okay.
That isn't new, but I guess I've just never picked up on it. I'm going to go back and look. And you guys start making your way back to the temple.
What about the detect magic? Anything?
Oh yeah, you finished your detect magic. Nothing.
Okay.
Sorry, nothing.
I let him know.
It's an answer though. Okay, you guys head back. You were going to Ida, and you're going to
Barracks.
barracks. We'll do the barracks real quick. You go to the barracks. He goes, "Hey, who was on watch south gate last night?" And a couple guys are like, "Dude, they're sleeping, man. How important is this?" Or,
Pretty important.
How important is this? Yeah.
We have missing priests.
Missing priests? Okay, all right. He knocks on the door. You're like shuffling when a guy walks out. Hey, were you on gate watch last night, South Gate? Yeah, dude. Why? I mean, yeah, I kind of just got to sleep, man. But yeah, okay. This lady's got some questions for you.
I'm so sorry to wake you.
That's my job.
Last night between midnight and whenever you got off, did you...
About 5 a.m.
Did you see any Heimdall priests leave the city?
I saw a few people leave. A couple farmers. There was a guy in armor that left. He said his name was... what was his name? Let's go get my buddy. And he like walks across and knocks, and the other guy like, what? We got something we got to figure out. Okay. The guy from the other room across the hall comes out. What was that guy's name? He walked out with the armor on, and he said he was going to... What did he say? He was going to like find a sword or something. I think he said his name was Crash. Yeah. Okay. And then those farmers, did you remember? Dude, I don't know, man. I can't remember every farmer's name I've ever come across. Like,
We're looking for... I doubt they're going to tell you. If they're hiding as farmers, then they're not going to tell you names. But we're looking for a Rafe, a Steris, and a nerd.
okay. Yeah, dude, I did not hear those names. But do you know what they looked like? You know anything about them?
Did I see them at all when because when we went to see the body, they were all gone. Like we didn't see Rafe at all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never saw these guys.
I'm sorry.
Do you know anything about them?
They're priests at Well, that's all I know. I didn't. Yeah. 2 of them are brothers.
Those 2 farmers looked...
Were the 3 of them together by chance? It was just the
No.
2 farmers. Did they have a weird, like?
No, they looked like they could have been brothers, though, those 2 farmers.
Okay.
And they had cloaks on, so could have been your guys.
Okay.
I don't remember what their names were. They said that they were traveling farmers from Tradeacre who had brought some goods for that duel. Now I think about it, it's kind of weird for them to come all the way from Tradeacre just to bring some goods for that duel. I mean, if they were surrounding area, maybe they would have, but that's far. They said they just brought it to sell because there'd be a lot of people here for the duel. I don't know, man. It was late. I didn't think anything of it, but yeah, that is a little weird. Those might have been your guys.
And did they just?
They had a
head-
wagon behind them that they were pulling some stuff in. We usually look at goods coming in. I didn't look at goods going out. I guess I should have.
Did they just head straight down the road?
Yeah, we saw them head down the road. I mean, like the main road for a long time until they were out of our sight. I'm sorry.
That is totally fine. Do you happen to know around what time that was?
Yeah, it would have been around 2 a.m., I think. Yeah, I think it was closer to 3. Somewhere between 2 and 3 a.m., I guess.
Awesome. You guys, thank you so much.
Sure, man. I hope you find me. Look, what's the problem here?
There were priests doing a ceremony at the Heimdall temple, and they are missing this morning now. So we're
Oh, my goodness.
investigating.
Well, I hope they're okay.
Us too. So thank you. I asked the guy who brought me here, is it possible to talk to... How many gates are on this city?
South and North Gate.
Is it possible to talk to the North Gate
Sure, yeah.
watch? Okay.
The North Gate opens right up to the canyon, which goes down. Like, there's that huge staircase that goes. I mean, if you're looking for some guys that could have left, they could have left that way.
better try than
But you said they were carrying a body?
possibly.
Rough carrying the body down to the canyon.
But it was a very, like, I think it was a like burnt up bad, like.
Okay.
Bad.
Yeah, sure. We can go talk to
we're
those
not
guys.
Sure.
I'll just, for the sake of brevity, you go talk to the guys that would have been on watch at the same time at the North Gate, and they didn't see anybody leave the North.
Nobody
Like,
left
there's like
North
basically
Gate.
no reason for people to, so they would have remembered if there was anybody. Nobody left out that way.
Okay. Perfect. Just want to check.
Because if they were to leave that way, they would have to then like strafe along the canyon to get pretty precariously around the wall of the city. Because the city literally like has walls like a U that go up against the canyon. So it's like the canyon is one wall. So it'd be really hard for them to get out over there. And nobody went out that way. Because there's really not a gate. There's just kind of like an opening, but no gate itself.
Because it just
Poops right off.
perfect. Okay.
Going to Ida.
Do we know a crash?
You might.
I feel like I know a crash.
You go to Ida, back at the inn, but you get there. She looks up and, oh, hello. Are you here for your tracts?
Well, I do need those, but I'm here for something right now that's more important.
Okay, what can I?
I gingerly hand this to her.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to decipher what note was written on top of this. This is all we can make out.
It's just an imprint.
What was that?
It's an imprint.
An imprint,
yeah.
that's right. I know you're an expert. Can you help?
I can try. So she takes it. I'll need to spend maybe a couple hours trying, but I have some things I can do.
All right.
And some tools. Come back in a couple hours and I'll see what more information I have gathered from it for you. And how confidential is this here? I'm assuming I'm not telling anybody about it.
Well, I think it's confidential,
Okay.
but I don't know what it says.
Well, reading what it says there, I
Not
see
a
the word
soul.
evidence, not a soul. So I will keep it to myself and I will make this my priority right now.
Would gold make it any faster?
I'm doing this for you. You don't need to pay me. It seems important.
Ida like you a lot.
If I did it faster?
No,
Oh, okay.
for doing it at all.
You don't have to hand it to me, Matt. You can hold on to it. But actually, no, because if she uncovers anything else,
Yeah.
I'll have more on it. Moron. I said moron. Okay. So great. That was a great idea. Taking that to her.
Very good.
So you guys reconvene, I'm assuming, with all the information dispersed. What are you doing? Guess just waiting maybe until she has anything for you, or
I just relay that the guards didn't see any Heimdall priests leaving. Possibly
They may have been the
Brother
farmers
likes-
with that
with
cart.
the cart. That's the only. But then where's Rafe? But I mean, Rafe could have been any single dude that walked out. I didn't know what they looked like. We could go back and describe them if you want to, Thomas. But
Send out
Tomas.
soap.
I know. I thought about that earlier too.
You could send out your horse and then resummon him and ask him.
Not a bad idea.
I'm just so confused. I don't know what this means. Like, why? Like, the whole thing about him being attacked is sus, and we weren't even able to see the crime scene for that. And now, for some reason, his body and the priests are missing.
I'm going to cast Speak with Animals and talk to Oberon eventually when Jerry's free.
It's weird that none of the priests even saw them leave. But
okay. I'm sorry. What was the question for me?
I was going to ask Oberon, does any of your top secret information, would any of it help in figuring out?
I told
what's
you
going on
90%
with
of
this?
what I knew.
Okay.
The only thing I really kept was names, specificity of maybe some parts of things, but none of this is clicking with anything that I know. I'm sorry.
can you speculate why? Like, what could they have possibly?
Oberon?
Oh, I thought we were
Yeah, I was
talking
talking
Thomas.
to Thomas.
Yeah, sorry.
Thomas says, I said already, either the three of them are corrupt and they're doing something that I know nothing about. There's option A in my head. 2, someone else who's corrupt, doing something very bad eradicated them from existence. I'm not a very intelligent guess. Like, there's literally no details in any of that, but that's all I can think of. I know Rafe. I loosely know Nern and Steris. And Nern and Steris, I'm not going to say I know them well enough to say they would never do anything that I wouldn't expect. And really no one is capable, all are capable of doing anything wrong, I suppose. But Rafe, I've known for years.
I feel like if Nern and Steris aren't at all, Rafe has to be, because Rafe had to let them out.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have overtook him, but I feel like there'd be more evidence of that too.
I don't know how nefarious this is. If they figured out some knowledge that's supposed to be kept hidden, or they feel like it's a danger to have this knowledge or this evidence of something, and if they want to hide it from the rest of the people, if they made their way down the road to find the priest.
Yeah, maybe they're trying to intercept. I don't know.
They might be trying to intercept the high priest.
I'm going to pay Ida the gold, by the way. 22 that I owe her.
Okay.
If Cephas doesn't find anything else out.
Did you reconvene with us?
Not yet.
No, you guys are outside, as far as I know. Didn't you outside the walls? I have no clue where you went. So
we had
We were coming back, but
we had come back.
if we don't get anything else from that note,
Well, I don't know where you went, and so I'm.
that's the only thing I can think of to do.
That.
But it feels like it might be a ghost chase. What if they're just somewhere in the city?
They might just be holding up in the city.
Hopefully he gets some stuff from that.
But we have to wait hours. And that's hours they could be escaping.
Hours for what?
Oh, shoot. We don't know that.
You don't know that.
Where are we sitting at?
We're walking back from the...
I know that Thomas wanted to check back the safe.
do you want to split?
The sound.
We'll go find Cephas and you guys go to the temple.
Where do we want to meet up?
The temple.
Okay.
We'll just go pick him up and head to temple. He just doesn't know that we're headed back, so somebody should go pick him.
I'm sorry. What were you deciding?
So we are all convened except for Cephas and are heading back towards the temple. Venora is going to split off, pick up Cephas and come back to the temple because Thomas wanted to check out the vault again.
Okay, yeah. So you go meet up with Cephas.
Whoever else is...
Right. So the rest of you go to the temple, but you go meet up with Cephas. So Cephas, while you're waiting there with Ida, while Ida's working, because you were just waiting there?
Yeah.
Okay, Venora shows up.
We found nothing outside the wall, and the guards didn't see any priests. Possibly saw the brothers leave dressed as farmers with a cart, but we have no leads. They're going back to the temple to check the vault.
Well, when I gave Ida the note, she thinks there's things she can do. But it will take...
How long's it been?
It's been like 20 minutes. So it's going to take like another hour minimum, maybe an hour and a half.
Maybe an hour, maybe more.
Do you want to go to the temple and come back here later, or do you want to wait?
I can bring this to you when I'm done with it. Where will you be?
I'll be at the temple, Idol.
Okay, I can do that. I can bring it there.
Ida, thank you.
Of course, happy to help. It seems as though it's urgent. I'm sorry, whatever's happening.
Is it working?
Right now, I'm soaking the paper in something, and it is working. Yeah, I've picked up a couple more markings. I can tell you, I did see one word, the word "we," and I also saw the word "away."
We away. Got it. Does Oberon understand me?
Do you speak Dwarven? He only understands Dwarven.
Okay, then.
Do none of you speak Dwarven? Oh wait, no.
Ghibli does.
Of course, Ghibli does.
When I leave, I put 27 gold, which is
great.
5 more
Okay.
than...
Thank you, Ida.
Thank you.
And then
I
I'll
appreciate-
leave
I'll
with-
bring this to you as soon as I have it done. So you guys head back to the temple?
Can we leave Oberon, since Oberon can't come back down to the vault to us, but leave Oberon here? Can Ghibli tell Oberon to bring Ida to the temple when she's done so that she can get there faster?
Oh, did all of you go there? I thought you said just Venora went there.
Oh, shoot.
Just Fenora.
But we can say that she took, because she had Oberon earlier.
He just doesn't understand anything we're
But
saying.
neither...
You can, I mean, you can probably communicate like
Stay.
pointing at her, and he's like, he stays.
Ida, do you speak Dwarvish?
I don't.
Yeah. She's a scribe person.
Yeah, I don't.
possibility.
Dwarven is not my specialty. I'm sorry. I have considered it, given just the more and more dwarves are becoming part of the culture, but I haven't. I'm sorry.
The ram will take you to the temple.
Okay, great.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He might eat you.
As soon as she's done, he goes, I know, eat her, I got it.
I can
No one else can
understand
know, and I'll
charades.
bring the note to you. So you guys all reconvene in the temple. Thomas goes down there, and you guys show up while everyone's down there already at the vault, and Thomas is just kind of listening at the door. Yes, I suppose, when there are certain sounds in certain places for as long as you've known, it's just the sound that the thing makes. I didn't really consider that it was coming from the vault, but I do hear it, and it's very distinctly from within the vault.
I can open it.
I grabbed the hammer.
No. How do you think this is connected to the disappearance of Clonus? And
I didn't know if the sound had been new, then
yes,
it might have been he tampered with putting everything in the vault or something. Or some evil entity has whisked them all away into the vault.
What now? What are we doing? What can I do? How can I help?
I'm at a loss. I really can't think of anything. We have somebody working on the note.
I think that they left. I
Probably.
really feel that they left with the evidence to...
But where's Rafe?
The evidence of what?
I mean, I guess he could have
Well,
been...
he would
yeah.
have left at a
Yeah,
separate
by
time if they
himself,
were all
yeah.
wearing farmer's gear. Don't all leave together, or he could have been in the back of the cart.
True.
What cart?
We're going off a hunch that there were two farmers that could have possibly been brothers with a cart that left around 3 a.m. And we think possibly it could be the brothers.
Yes, they
From
said they were
Trade
from
Acre.
Trade Acre, so they could be going back to Trade
Quote
Acre.
unquote.
That's our only lead, and it's very loose lead.
I could send Il Mounter at full speed in the direction of Trade Acre.
But what would he do? He doesn't know what they look like.
Two farmers and a wagon.
And he can only communicate with you telepathically within a mile.
Well, I just resummon him.
Okay, there you go.
He's a shot.
Yeah.
Could. I
How
just,
many
like, but
miles
what
did
is he
I say?
going to
We're losing
Elementary
time. They're getting farther every...
But what is he going to do? Just stop two farmers? A random horse is going to be like stand in their way?
Well, we'll know if they're actually on their way to Trade Acre.
Could he smell out a burnt corpse?
Il Mounter, are you there?
Yes.
How good are you at smelling out burnt corpses?
Pretty good.
I've got a mission for you.
At your command, Cephas.
Oh, you could send some of that. You can make him sniff the ash that we found in the chair or table or whatever.
Well, he's not a bloodhound, but...
Well, no, but you could smell.
Yeah,
This smells the same as this cart.
Come to me at Hydal, and I will show you the way to take to Trade Acre. You must run at full speed. And if you see two farmers in a wagon, smell for a corpse.
Am I going there now, or am I meeting you first at this temple?
Do you know how to get to Trade Acre?
Straight south. West at the fork. Until the second one, turn right to go south to Trade Acre.
Is that right? Is that correct?
Make an intelligence check.
My horse might be smarter than I am. Okay.
9.
You're pretty sure it's right.
All right. Run, full speed.
You just hear off in the distance.
All right. I resummon him.
Did you see that? He's like, resummon while sprinting, so you just full force into a wall. Where am I?
Wrong turn.
I turned left.
Took a wrong turn.
All right. Well,
Okay, he can go fast pace. He can do like 30 plus miles in a day. Okay, what are you guys doing? Just wait until that note?
Lumen would like to pray in the temple.
Okay. To Heimdall?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have my clay. I have it.
Yeah, the clay just kind of like transforms into this symbol of the sun that is atop the church, and it just kind of stands up on the point. What are you saying?
And then I also offer a gold.
Yeah, there's an altar, and you put a gold like in this little dish that's right there. Okay.
And then I just pray for some kind of sign of maybe the direction he went.
You spend some time speaking. You don't hear anything.
Do I see anything? Like maybe a light?
You see light cascading of various colors down over this altar. It kind of just slowly moves to the right.
Has it been doing that?
Every now and then, based on the sun's location or if a cloud passes over. But this seemed weird, kind of
Okay.
moved
I
very
just keep
quickly.
repeating that and I keep observing for a while and then.
Yeah. Okay. That's about all you get.
Okay.
Praying there at the altar.
And the right would be as in.
That would be
east?
towards your south, technically.
Oh, okay.
Holek.
Yeah.
If they left at 3 a.m. and
Yeah.
went toward Tradeacre.
Yeah.
In a wagon.
Yeah.
About how far could they get?
They could be like 10, 12 miles right now.
And if Ilmounter is running at full speed,
How far can Elmounter go in a day uninhibited?
Said 30 miles.
With yeah.
Holek, can you tell me when I should resummon Ilmounter?
Sure. In like, I would say, just to give extra room for grace, 10 or 12 hours.
You let me know
You're
when.
right, Titus.
That way, if it's wrong, it's your fault.
Cool.
You guys spend this time discussing. If there's nothing else you need to discuss, Ida shows up, riding on Oberon, and she walks up to you, Cephas. And you see, it is not written in common. I didn't mention that. What language did you, hang on, what language do you speak, Nora?
Like, common and.
You guys passed it around. One of you wouldn't be able to read it, but I was out of the room and I forgot to mention this. I think Lumen has it.
Goliath?
No.
Celestial, Draconic, Elven.
Dwarven, Elvish.
Okay, it was
halfling.
Celestial.
Okay, I could have read
Definitely
it.
not me.
Thank
Not
you,
saying none of
Ida.
you could have, but
I can't read it.
I guess we
You read it then.
I can't.
I guess we suck.
Nern and Ceres purifying the found something. We must something body something, keep under wraps something, close to something, taking something evidence, something away, something wood, something weight, something but not a soul, something, have truly, something Raph.
Rafe, that's the guy's name. Rafe.
Sorry. So honorable someone, Nernan Steris's something purifying the found.
Nernasters are purifying the
I
body
put
and
periods.
found.
You know, one of the easiest things to find is sometimes punctuation because people really put a lot of oomph on it. And so those
That's
stuck
a
out
long
quickly.
sentence.
So she reiterates, I'm fairly certain that that is all the punctuation that is there.
Okay. Nernan Steris, something purifying the found, word, period. We must blank body, blank, keep under wraps, blank, close to blank, period. Blank, taking, I'm assuming it's the evidence. There's a short space. Something away, something period. Something would, something await, something period.
Thomas, what's this mean?
But not a soul. Something have truly, something.
Can we go check their rooms?
Yeah, can we check their rooms? Thomas?
They're all just hanging in Thomas's room.
They're all there. Thomas, we've been waiting for you to come back. Hey, Thomas, is there somebody that has the honorific honorable?
The High Priest?
I just double checking.
Perhaps they went to the High Priest.
Trying to meet him
That's
first.
what I was saying.
It would make sense from the way they left.
If Rafe wrote this note to someone and started it with honorable, he would have been talking to High Priest Hammond. This doesn't mean that Rafe did something bad. It doesn't mean that Rafe
Who
did it.
sends the mail?
He probably sent it by magical courier.
Okay.
He's capable of such things. An invisible courier. I've seen him use it multiple times.
Can you do that?
I can do that.
Can you message the high priest and ask him?
I have, yes. I can.
Has he responded?
Did he respond?
Yes,
to
I
you?
told you all this
No,
already.
no,
That
I
I
mean
messaged
now.
him.
But since
Like this new
finding
information?
any-
Like,
We just read it, no. But I can message him. I refer to like how we messaged. Yeah. And it was me that messaged him last night.
maybe you could just like, maybe he knows and he's like, just leave it alone. But if he doesn't know, then.
I can send him a letter. It doesn't mean that he'll send one back, but I can invisible courier something to him now and see what he says.
Could try.
Sure.
Do I need to know somebody to sending? I think
Tell
so.
the
You have
high
to be
priest
familiar.
we're pretty mad that they stole our friend's body.
What do you want me to write to him?
People's hands
him.
Yeah.
very angry.
I mean, I wouldn't.
We'll hunt you to the end of the earth if we do not retrieve our friend's body. We will hold you personally accountable.
He starts writing and then goes, let me see that again. Well, if he addressed it the same way I did, it would have said Honorable Hammond, comma, and I see a comma there.
Oh, okay.
So this may have been, I just wrote it naturally, then Honorable Hammond. That may have been the word that's missing there. I don't know if we should mark that. Maybe
well.
unwise.
I mean, yeah, I assumed that it was to him.
I mean, it could be to another high priest of a different temple.
That's
But
maybe.
maybe you're taking a leap here. You know, Rafe, like I said, he hasn't spent his entire clergy, like his time in the clergy here. He has been at other temples. It could be to another one. I don't want to mislead you.
He's our only lead at the moment.
But yeah, I mean, it's safe to
Yeah.
assume to go along with the lead, but I don't know if we want to mark up your
Yeah.
note here, because if we're wrong,
You
if
could
there's some
just-
other way of uncovering. So I'm saying Honorable Hammond.
And just tell him what we know, that you went to go release.
We may have uncovered a plot. I went to open the purification room. You guys are in Thomas's room right now. He's using his desk. There was nothing strange or out of order here. He slept here last night. He showed you to Nern and Steris's room. Similarly, they're not in their own room. They're younger priests. They had a room with a bunch of other people. Their bunks are made. Looking at them quickly, unless you want to investigate them, you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Did any of the priests see them come in last night? They're like their bunkmates?
And none of them. Remember, you basically asked all the priests already whether they had seen him or not, and they'd been like, no, they were downstairs locked up.
This last sentence, I have a feeling that it reads something like, but not a soul, which we know is fact, but not a soul can know what we have truly found here during the purifying or something to finish the sentence. But so Hammond may just give us the runaround and not even tell us the truth.
Even if he just told us to like drop it. Like even if he knew something, at least it's not like they're running off to some conspiracy thing or they're got abducted by demons. I don't know. This is so
we must
weird.
We must something body. Take the body and keep under wraps.
Eat.
We must eat the body.
I'm writing to him, Honorable Hammond, we may have uncovered a plot. I went to open the purification room and both Nern and Steris were missing. The corpse is gone as well, and only Rafe could have opened the room. Do you know what's going on?
Sure.
I'm sorry, did you say that?
I'm good with that.
All
Also,
three are
Rafe is
missing?
gone.
Yes. Did you mention all three were missing?
People's hand is very angry.
If we leave that out, he might actually respond to his own.
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I could add. You don't want me to mention you guys, right?
Don't add us.
Okay. You watch as he finishes that up. He folds up the note. I'll just give this to you guys so you guys have it. He folds up the note. You watch as it. He
It's the
just
same
kind of like.
handwriting.
He puts it up into the air. He speaks a few words, and then it's almost as if just a person just reaches over and goes, plucks it right out of his hands, but you see nobody there. And then it just like out of the room. He goes, it'll go faster than that. Yeah. If nothing else, after some time, you watch as Thomas kind of looks up and grabs some paper out of the air.
Oh.
He unfolds it. He responded. He said, "We'll discuss it further when I arrive there tomorrow. And that this seems to be something nefarious, and I should be very careful."
Oh.
Why would Rafe send a note to him?
Maybe it was. It could possibly not be him.
Or he's in on it.
Or
Where
is
was
it
Raph
not?
from again?
I'm fairly certain he said his mother lived in Ishana, one of the free cities of Ishana. I don't remember which. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When's Hammond gonna be here?
Ishana is in the opposite direction of Taprasia. What?
When did Hammond say he was gonna
Well,
be
you would want to have
Tomorrow.
your
Sometime in the afternoon tomorrow.
the story for your mother
Sure,
being
yes.
in the opposite direction.
A Tapraisian spy. Maybe.
Is honorable used in other places?
I mean, certainly. Maybe for government officials. But some churches exclusively use it for their high priests. Like here, they exclusively use it for high priests over temples.
Is it possible if we left now and traveled fast that we could catch up with the two farmers and be back here by tomorrow?
Probably not be back here by tomorrow, but you could catch up to him probably.
We could try that and try to be back. Like if we want to try to do that today and then be back by the time that the priest guy comes. If we don't find anything, or we might find something with the farmers. Or I don't know.
There's a lot of I don't know. You guys will have time to think about it. But are you guys staying in town or are you leaving?
Titus is a follower. I will do what I'm told. I'm only 18. I can't be expected to make these types of decisions.
It's not going to be tomorrow that Hammy gets here. It's going to be the day after.
Okay.
Because of the distance that we talked about before with Craven's house.
Okay. We have
So it's 2 days till he gets back.
11 hours until we know if our boy here found the cart.
Mhm.
If it was heading for Trade Acre. I mean, there's basically only one road out of here anyway, and that's the road that they would have caught him on. But if we wait too long, they could reach the split at
How long does it take to get to the split?
Which one?
It takes 3 days going south, right?
The one that splits.
From Sunwall, you go either
Towards Stillhold?
Stillhold, yeah, or to.
Yeah, it's like between 3 and 4 days.
Why
Okay,
don't we
so-
just go at full speed?
Might as
I
well.
vote to leave.
Okay.
Not if I find anything here.
We'll be back.
Trust me to make these decisions.
Do we have locate object?
But it only works within 1,000 feet, so.
Works within 1,000 feet.
But do we know of anything that
And do
he
burnt-
was?
Does a corpse count as an object?
But was the body alive at all? Is there some undeadness to it? Because
If it's undead, it's not an object.
Yeah,
But if
that's
it's
what I'm
a corpse,
saying.
it's an object.
But I'm not familiar with the corpse.
That's also true. Because if we did it, we would just find the nearest burnt corpse.
Wait, you're not. But it's okay. It's Clonus's burnt corpse. That you're
Yeah,
not
but
familiar.
I know Clonus, and Clonus wasn't like. Would
Clonus
that work?
wasn't an object
Because he
when
wasn't
she
an
knew
option when
her.
I
Unless
saw
you're
him. If
very
I saw his
racist.
corpse, then I could find his corpse.
What
But
about his ring?
if his ring is still on him?
Thomas, did they take his like any possessions that would have been on the body?
They didn't. Well, I don't know. I apparently don't know a lot. But no, the purification ritual that was supposed to be untampered with.
Maybe we go at a fast pace.
So we could do
his ring.
locate object in the city trying to find his coin.
Could do that.
Because
Could.
did we do that?
His Edovard coin? No, you haven't done that.
Yeah, we're stupid. We should have done that.
We could, yeah.
We're stupid.
He's just been stabbed in back alley like 3 like going around the conspiracy
He just got
theory.
mugged at the same time that all of this other stuff was happening.
He's just been stuck on the top of a hotel with the door locks.
Look, could try that really fast. Go to where the crime scene is. See if that coin is there. If it's not
Let's
there,
start
then it
here,
could be.
though.
Yeah. But where would it be?
Because if they took it off of him or something and got rid of it,
And it lasts an hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you start here, and it's not far from here that
Crime scene?
yeah.
Okay.
It's not a crime
Do
scene
that.
anymore, but
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Immediately, you don't detect it.
I run up and down the stairs.
Yeah, you don't detect it.
Okay. And then I go to the crime scene.
Okay, making your way into that part of town, you walk until you see that house. You see that they've still got like some small wooden barricades kind of around the house to keep people away from, or just so that they know they're not supposed to go near it. But there's nobody on guard. You walk up to the house. Ding. You feel something. You feel this little ping, either behind the house or in the back of the house itself.
I go back of the house first before
Like
going in.
walking around the outside. Yeah. You walk around the outside, you look around. There it is. In the mud.
gosh dang it. And no body.
Didn't he have a
Like
ring?
Nobody.
decomposed in the.
His seal ring?
What about the climbing earring?
That's on Oberon.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I can try a ring. He has like his signet
Mhm.
thing.
Or his book.
You're casting it again to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't think you can just change the object.
No.
His signet ring, you don't detect anything here.
I go back to the temple. Run up downstairs.
Yeah, okay.
Get all my cardio in today.
As you're gonna start to walk away from the house, like a couple blocks, honestly, off on the other side of the street, in like just the dirt, is the ring.
Do we know another object of his that we can?
We're just gonna get like
In the dirt? Like way
breadcrumbs.
far away.
Is this on?
Like off the road, kind of near a house, like pushed into the dirt.
But is this still on the road to the temple?
Like if
Yes.
they were carrying his body, like might
It
have
could have,
fallen
like,
off,
fallen
kind
off.
of thing, or
Could
like
have. It would have bounced quite a bit.
weird, like in an alley, or it's just like fell
Is
On
on
the
it-
edge of an alley.
Is it like marked up at all, or
The ring?
like yeah? Does it have like ash
pick it
on
up.
it, or
Nope.
smell of death and
What's
decay?
down that?
I mean, she doesn't smell death and decay on the ring, no.
What's nearby?
Houses. This is a residential district. It's a bunch of different houses.
Can I investigate
Sure.
and like
I'm gonna help you.
see? Yeah, I'm trying to decide if this is just them carrying him out, and it's just kind of like blah, 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 or it looks like it's way too far off the road that they were going not
Roll an
towards.
investigation check.
I'm helping you.
So it's
My guidance
guidance.
too?
Yes, you is.
Guidance.
Natural 20.
So, especially given how the coin was, it doesn't look like it just fell out. Because from what you understand, the corpse was found in the front of the house.
Oh.
It was like, it doesn't seem like they never mentioned, or there was no evidence of a struggle behind the house. The coin was behind the house, like down the alley, kind of around the edge of the,
Oh,
of the
okay.
house.
I was just thinking like back door. Like
No,
it was
no,
on-
no.
Oh, okay, okay.
And the ring is like it's like 10, 15 feet off the road.
okay.
Like kind of starting to go into like an alleyway. And it was like in the dirt, kind of. And it seems to you like it's almost impossible while they're fully carrying and maneuvering the body that ring would end up there like that, just by falling.
Okay.
Especially given the way the corpse was. Also, you taking into account of like that, then you just can't get the idea of that coin. Like, why would it be behind the house? So it seems like if that's weird, and this is even
This is
slightly
weird.
weird, that's weirder. But it doesn't look like.
I think you've explained that because I didn't pick up on the coin being weird. I was just thinking like it fell out because it was down the door. Okay. Okay. This is weird, guys. This is weird.
weird, guys.
Can we check this alley
Yeah.
Sure.
and just
Can-
like everybody scour, see if we find like another breadcrumb? Or can we think of anything else that he has on him?
It seems like this was all wrong from the start.
Yeah. It's getting more and more weird.
But he still broke off communication with Oberon.
Uh-huh.
I'm not denying that Clonus might be dead and that might be his body. But it just seems like these priest folks have been in on it since the beginning.
There's no other little things that we can think of, right?
Should I cast Speak with Animal again to talk to Oberon?
Yeah. See if Oberon can think of having like
things.
The sun.
because I can do his book, but like if
He is
he's
the sun,
intentionally
supposedly.
dropping things or something like that is happening, I doubt the book would be like one of the last things. If
Yeah.
but his jewelry and his coin, those are easy. Like these are mine.
What caused?
So yeah.
Do we know what
maybe
caused the
check
fire?
Oberon?
The fire? What fire?
I thought the building was all burned up.
Well, no, he had said in the inside there was like ash, but it was weird. It wasn't quite ash. It was like shadow had clung to the walls inside, but there was no burning. Like nothing had burned in the house. The house wasn't on fire or anything. When they found Clonus's body was uncharacteristically like withered, almost like ash, but like withered. It didn't look like he was burned. It looked like he was a husk, and then like flakes of ash would like come off of that body.
What happens when you smite something?
When you smite something, it can like sear with like radiant energy. It might, if you smite an undead, maybe it could look something like that.
Do we wait for El Mounter to be resummoned, or do we just head out fast pace?
It's got like what, a few hours?
Not even.
No.
Yeah, I guess not.
He's
I
got
don't think we should
an
wait for
hour?
him.
Okay.
Because by then that's at least 11
Just
hours.
because you guys had to
and
wait
then
for that
that's
note.
an extra 11 hours. Then and they'll probably hit the fork before then. But I would like to try just one more spell and see if this goes this way.
To
but-
locate another object?
Yeah.
But if he stays ahead of us, and when he sees them and slows down or whatever, acts inconspicuous, then when we're traveling fast, he can be there just like in his mind, just like very close.
Are you close? Are you close? Are you close?
And then we have a mile warning.
Yeah.
Warning, warning, warning.
Okay. What are you locating?
Did you want to ask Oberon if there's anything else you can think of that?
Yeah, sure. I'll burn it.
You want to know if there's any other sort of object of his that, like his book?
That was unique, that could have fallen off of him.
Because he's dropped two very unique things.
And they're very strange locations.
I don't think the book makes sense. I think the book probably would have been picked up by somebody.
Mm-hmm. Same.
What are small things that Clonus had?
You have your. Does he have the?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to say it's on Oberon's ear because he didn't need it.
I'm gonna go to the
something.
tavern
Okay.
and find a drunk that was probably drinking around that time,
Okay.
and just try to see if I can get information.
Okay. I can't think of anything small he would have had other than, I guess, his holy symbol, maybe. It was a chain around his neck.
Could try that.
Yeah,
That's a
try
good
it.
one.
Go for it.
I'll try that.
Okay.
And then I'll just kind of make a big.
Oberon's
A
wearing
big-
it.
Oh
Down
I forgot it was a
this-
birthday gift.
walk
Every
down
time he
this
creates
alley.
me, because I die, it's my birthday, so he always has to give me something. He's been running out of
Frosty
things.
the Snowman.
Yeah. Happy birthday! Well, so you're gonna locate object on that?
Yeah.
Sure. Standing there over where the ring was, you picked up the ring, locate object, nothing.
Okay. Go
Down-
down.
Down the alleyway?
Yeah.
Okay. You go down the alleyway until it turns like up against a wall, and then there's these other houses left and right.
Do we
Nothing.
want to just start sprinting through like the area around the crime scene towards the temple?
Good idea. Got an hour. Might as well.
Sure. Sprinting around, you kind of get.
Oh, I get on Oberon.
Huh? Okay. You ride back out to the main road and you start riding the main road towards the temple. After about like 5 or 6 blocks, now the temple is in view. Bing. Off into the side of the road.
Yeah.
You off kind of into an alleyway under some gunk and like refuse
Is this
there.
alleyway like connected to the other alleyway?
More than likely
It's
not. It's
5
on the
or
other side of the
6
road. It's on the other side of the road.
and
Okay.
6 blocks down from there.
But this one It's not even an alleyway as much as like it's just like the spot between two houses, right? So technically an alleyway, but like, and it's just right there, but it's far enough off the road it didn't fall. An amulet with a chain on it didn't fall.
Yeah.
What? So
What the heck is going on? Is there anything else in the refuge?
Some butts to some cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
What is that? Levi, I wish this is one of few times I desperately wish we had video because the way Levi went, cigarettes, like
Clonus was a closet smoker.
Cigarettes. Oh, you said it kind of like Jude, like cigarettes. And then like you find a tooth. But like you don't think these have been here forever. Like you don't think that was like with the amulet. It could have been, but like they're scattered all over this place.
what is happening?
Like
It's
a ripped up sock. Not
Why would
Clonus's.
somebody throw out the amulet along with like in
And this isn't like
looking up? Is this like an area where somebody's just like dumping stuff out of their house, basically?
just covered? No, of course not.
Gosh.
You do look up and you see right about that moment a lady out her window just huck a bucket just like very near you, and it just crashes to the ground. All this scum, just and you're like,
Oh.
So like what you were picking through for those cigarette butts and that tooth was definitely poo poo. She kind of looks down and goes, "Oh, my bad."
Very masculine voice.
She did have a masculine voice.
She's a smoker.
And then those cigarette butts are hers and the tooth, and she shuts the shutters.
Okay, now
Can
I'm.
you toss me of that too?
Hey, that's my tooth. Hey, those still might have something in them too. Toss me those butts.
But this is just like where you send the hogs in to eat up all the trash. Like it's just that little turnaround in between houses.
Huh?
Huh?
It's sorry. No, like houses, they had to be built wide enough so that a hog can go down and turn around and come back. Because the hog would eat up the trash.
Yeah.
That gets
They're
thrown
just
out of
enough,
people's
yeah.
houses. And it's literally just that,
that's
like
what
little.
it is. Yes.
And it doesn't
so
continue on; it just ends.
This is not a
Is it only?
breadcrumb trail like I originally thought it might be. Because this went this, and this, right? It like zigzagged.
Did it zigzag?
Or is it
Only in the
straight?
sense that it was on this side of the road, then this side of the road,
Okay, so it was
then this
still
side
the
of the
main
road.
road.
Lemon's got an idea. After he comes back from the bar.
Yeah, you didn't get any information. There was no drunks willing to help or even that said they saw anything. I'm sorry. It was a good try, but
Using my cartographer tools and using my divine thing to make my proficiency in it, I'm gonna triangulate the drop zones and then go to the thing in the middle.
Oh.
oh, you're literally triangulating them.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what you find.
Woo.
Roll a cartography check for me. So it's your proficiency plus intelligence.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
definitely
you can
got it.
guidance yourself. That's fine. A 4. 7 plus your proficiency. 13. You make a rough sketch map flying over it, triangulate it. You find this location. Basically the center of the road.
I would have laughed so hard if you killed that.
Kind of off to the side of it, but like you look at a 5-foot area. Unfortunately, you don't find anything. Just for the sake of brevity, I'm not gonna make you roll.
I have one more divine. Could I get any better?
Oh, like you want to try again?
Yeah, because I can try one more time.
Sure, try again. Is it the same?
The same, but the dice
It's
are
the
switched.
same, but the dice are switched 3 and 4 on the other ones. That's amazing. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry, man.
This is not
And
meant to
maybe
be-
the distance and like what determined where these things fell wasn't very mathematical, right? It was maybe random.
Maybe.
If it was mathematical, then maybe at the center of them there would be something. But if it
I
was
start
random,
digging
then
in that spot.
eventually a city guard is like, "Stop! You're digging up the stones of the city wall of the city road."
Well, maybe whatever it is, that's this incursion threat that it grabbed stuff. I mean,
I think with that, you guys are thoroughly confused. baffled. What in the world happened to your friend? You're standing, where are you right now? You're out in the road, all of you looking at like Venora, like holding her hair, like, what does this mean? I thought it was a trail. Is it a trail? Is it not? Well, should I try and detect another thing, right? Just freaking out. What am I doing? And all of you kind of stand there confused. And then I think the weight of this hits you because you've had always something, at this point, you've had something to kind of try. You've been waiting on a note. You've been waiting on this. You've been doing this. Here, it's like you have all this information that you're looking at, like spread out in front of you. What do you do with it? And then the weight of it, like, it's just sad because your friend should not be at the center of this grand mystery of whether or not he's dead. And I think it would hit you guys a little bit there. And that's where we'll pick up next time. Hey, of Lore and Legend listeners, this is Jerry, the Dungeon Master for the People's Hand, and I just have a few quick words for you. Hopefully they're quick. A bit of a public service announcement. We'd like to address just some of the events that have been going on in the story lately and maybe give some more definitive information and a bit of an explanation from behind the curtain. So here goes. As you'll have noticed, there's been this mystery with Clonus, Byron's character, and it's been going on for a little while. And I want to just definitively say, to give somewhat of an understanding for you guys, that Byron has stepped away from the game. He had to step away from the game for the foreseeable future, and that was sad and difficult. We didn't, want it to be that way, but he had to do that. Byron has had a lot going on in his life for quite a while, and scheduling for him was always difficult with his physical therapy school and things like that. And he just had to decide to step away. If you want to congratulate Byron, though, there's something really cool. Over a year since we recorded that session, Byron has now achieved the title of Doctor, which is super, super awesome. It's been fun to celebrate that with him as his friend. So if you want to congratulate him on that, praise God for that, then you can go tell him over on our Discord server. You can find him there. But yeah, so like I said, he had to step away, and that decision happened during a long break between sessions. So sometimes, as much as we try to play at least monthly, sometimes we have months and months off. And I would have loved if the players and I could have worked with Byron and made this story where his character stepped away, but we just weren't. Frankly, we weren't able to. And sometimes that's just how it happens. Many of you that have played D&D have experienced these sorts of things. It's just normal in play. Sometimes somebody's just out, and that's what happens. So with these cards we'd been dealt, and especially from my perspective, it was this sort of soup of ingredients that I had to try and make into a satisfactory dish. And I came up with a reason for why not just a player, but a character, Clonus, had straight up disappeared. And you have been listening to a lot of the investigation of the characters on why that happened. And, as you've been listening to that, we're sorry if it has felt a little dragged out. That's certainly not what the goal was. I can tell you what our goal was. Our goal was, for players and Dungeon Master with the meta knowledge of the fact that one of our players was gone and not coming back. We were trying to balance that knowledge while also have our characters realistically do their due diligence in investigating the disappearance and possible death of their friend. If we did the quick and expedient thing as players of just moving on in the story, just kind of going, whatever, he's gone, let's move on. We didn't feel like we were doing justice to his character and the other characters at the table. It wouldn't make sense. But also at the same time, we wanted to explore what it would look like for these characters to investigate and find all the details out that they could while still confronting the reality of the fact that their friend isn't coming back, whether because he's dead or just gone and they don't know why. And as I have reflected on that, it has reminded me a lot of just the truth of how this happens in our lives as well, in real life. My family has experienced a lot of death recently. A lot of people have. And sometimes, you get the experience leading up to that where you can expect that death or disappearance. But other times it just happens. There's absolutely no lead up to it, and it makes no sense. And you gather as much information as you can, and you think long and hard about it, and you don't get a resolution as to why or why now, and none of the details make any sense. And as I have thought about that, and as we know as Christians, the only real response to that is appropriate is the remembrance of the hope of the gospel. And so in this game with these characters, we wanted to just kind of showcase as much of that as we really could, right? Which is seeing these characters gather as much information as they can, but the information they gathered still not answering the question as to his whereabouts. So with that, I hope that makes sense. I hope that you understand some of the reasons behind the story that we were telling there, I suppose, a little peek behind the curtain, and also just our goals. And, even in the editing room here, Levi has talked to me a lot about, how do we do this as far as the way the episodes are released? And we ultimately did decide to kind of drag this confirmation out because we wanted you to experience it from the character's perspective for as long as possible until it made sense to then definitively tell you. So that's also why I'm addressing this now in this way, sort of out of character. But there you go. I hope that makes sense. And we hope that you continue to enjoy listening to the story that we have continued to enjoy telling. I think it really gets more and more awesome moving forward, as it always does. And so I hope you keep enjoying it. We love you very much.
Ilmater, Lord of the Rack, is our brother a stone? Is he dead or alive? Is he all alone?
The hammer lies cold on the anvil's face. The pages of his journal fill the empty space. Our Clonus, the dwarf of hammer and of stone, he walked into the dark and left us all alone. He spoke of gods and lore and truths to find, and left the people's hand and us behind. Dead or alive, we march on through the rain. Dead or alive, we'll find our friend again. Dead or alive, we cry on the wind, for our search will never ever end. Oh, Clonus, brother of the stone, are you dead or alive, all alone? A page torn out, a story left unmade, his paladin's pen as sharp as his blade. We search for the missing lines that he'd write, to see where his journey ended its light. We follow every lead and knock on every door to find out why his words are written no more. Dead or alive, we march on through the rain. Dead or alive, we'll find our friend again. Dead or alive, we cry on the wind, for our search will never ever end. Oh, Clonus, brother of the stone, are you dead or alive, all alone? The mountains stand against us, the forest close us in, but we will push past them to find where he has been. Our hands are getting calloused, our feet are getting sore, but we'll not stop until we see him once more. Clonus, did you walk away, or were you dead and dragged? Did they break your spirit? Were you bound bound and gagged. Dead or alive, we march on through the rain. Dead or alive, we'll find our friend again. Dead or alive, we cry on the wind. For our search will never ever end. Oh, Clonus, brother of the stone, are you dead or alive all They think our pain is something to ignore, but our fury will shake this world to its core. We'll find them and their names we'll scratch from every stone, and their deeds will be forgotten, their memory unknown. The people's hand, we are a fist of rage, and vengeance will be the final word on this page. Dead or alive. Dead or
I want to know if he can tell if Clonus was here.
Can you tell if Clonus was here? I have to speak more stupidly when I'm talking to animals.
That's crazy.
Even though his intelligence is probably higher.
Hey, mine is way higher. I've got 4 more IQ than him. I'm sitting in double digits.
Come on, Oberon has had.
Ah! Why is everyone gone? They're just disappearing.
Dude, you should have known. His name's Rafe.
That's gonna startle Levi in 4 years.
Dude, honestly.
And that's spelled R-A-F-F-E, by the way.
I might get to a point where I'm just listening and closed eyes, just going through what it is, and I'm just.
It's spelled W-R-A-I-F.
I do apologize to myself though, because like I'll sit there and I'll bang something really hard like that, and then just be like, oh sorry, and then Jerry's just like, you're saying sorry to yourself, and I'm like, yeah, I know, but I feel bad for the guy.
And they're talking about it. I'm going to be doing it.
And then I'm listening, and then all of a sudden, and then I'm listening and I'm saying something, and then all of a sudden, and I say sorry, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's all right, it's all right, I forgive you, and delete it all.
Handily.
I was talking to myself listening to this week's episode because I did math wrong.
Oh, did you?
I did some math wrong, and I was like, you idiot. Because I did the math while I'm listening, because there's like some numbers that were coming up, and I just did the math in my head, and I was like, oh, so that means it would mean this. And then someone goes, so how much would that mean it is? And then in the game, I go like, oh, it would be this. And I'm like, Jerry, Pastor, that was wrong.
You know who wouldn't do this? Ilmater priests. Loyal to the soil.
Loyal to the soil?
No, that's not the right way to say that.
Yeah. They're loyal to dirt.
They say the Pledge of Allegiance every day.
What?
I'm just wondering, are we missing something like super obvious to you?
I don't know if you want me to tell you yes or no to that question.
No, I don't know if like this is supposed to be an easy thing. You're like,
I'll tell
you guys
you,
are so stupid.
it's not supposed to be easy. Guys. No, it's not supposed to be easy.
Okay.
The way that I got your character out of the game is not supposed to be easy.
Okay.
But also, there is an explanation. But, you know, I'm not going to tell you if you're missing some big clue. But, like, no, it's not supposed to be easy.
Okay.
Because I had to write Byron out of the game.
I just thought you were going to kill him. Like, oh, he's dead. Sorry, bye.
That would be so narratively unsatisfactory.
I know.
And we have people that listen. It'd be one thing if we just played the game ourselves. It would eat me up inside to do that. But I'd be like, okay, we can just move on from it. And all of us, because we'll still have fun playing and we can just play. But the person listening, they don't play. All they're getting for enjoyment is the listen. So for them, it's just bad.
Got it.
So I had to come up with something. And I don't know if it's good.
No, it's fine. It's just not.
I don't know if it's good, if it's bad.
Good.
If it ever gets uncovered, we'll let the listener decide.
It's fine. I just didn't want us to be like you being like the door's unlocked, guys. You've spent the whole session trying to
The door?
like
that sort of thing. No. I'll tell you right now. They're.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it.
No, you're good.
I'm not gonna say it. Sometimes I will say this. Sometimes you've gathered clues, maybe all of them, maybe not all of them, and you just have to. What's this? Rest on your laurels or whatever? Is that fitting? You have to stop and then move on, knowing we don't know what the heck is going on, and we've tried everything. Maybe we'll figure it out later.
I investigate what's going on. 11.
That's 2 now.
You don't know what's going on, man. But you do like. You could keep trying to figure it out, but like it is okay from a meta standpoint as players to say like maybe your characters just go, we have other stuff that we can do and we can't do anything about this right now. So what can we do? Let's do that. Like in life, right? We can't control everything. What can I do to control the situation? What can I not? Do the stuff I can, move on.
I can try and
my friend's body's
figure out.
I mean, yes,
where's
I know.
my brother's body,
Yes,
so
I
that
know.
we can bury something.
But it's gone. Like what? I mean, I'm not telling you that he's not in the city. He might be. You might be able to uncover him and find him. He might not be. Like
farmers are using him for fertilizer to grow their corn to feed their pigs.
They're feeding the husks.
But I'm not saying you're doing anything stupid by trying to figure it out. Try and figure it out. And it's not impossible to figure out. Like I could have put not enough information so that you wouldn't. Maybe I did. But you guys are doing a great job. You thought of things I didn't think of. You uncovered more information than I had figured you would that I was going to freely provide. You did some investigating and uncovered more. Like you made me uncover more information than I had planned to provide. So
Let's go.
I think